the. Well, I guess we'll do the irrelevant stuff out of the way.
Right,
So-
Irrelevant.
Irreverent.
Irreverent. Irrevenant.
Alright. So Reiko goes to biology class, and well, compared to the other stuff that's on her mind, it's just a fucking boring as fuck biology class. You don't even get to dissect frogs or anything. It's just theory about cells. Bleh.
That doesn't sound boring.
To whom?
For me.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alright, and then for oh. Alright. So for business studies, you guys will be grouping up with the creative arts students.
Oh, God.
The creative arts
Useful.
students.
Okay.
Hey,
This
Matoki will
could be
be
nothing but good.
Hey, Matoki has a chance to shine at least. That's good for him.
Yeah.
So the business studies, their job is to try and make a business plan for a young aspiring creative. Because you know the trope of starving artists. Well, it's your job to try and prove that wrong or well right. Depends on how well you do it, honestly.
Statistically,
Alright.
it's accurate.
The point is, like, you can either show them how terrible it would be or how great it could be.
Alright, Akira's gonna tell Matoki she's fine now, but pair up with her.
And Matoki will be like, isn't that a bit forward?
Well, you need to be forward.
How big of a
It's
group
literally
are
just a
pairing up
class
into?
project. Hey, Rio, come here.
Yeah, I was asking Jess, how big are the groups we're pairing up into?
Well, a business student has to go with a creative arts student.
Okay, so it's one on
So
one.
2.
Yeah, it's a buddy thing.
Rio, is it too forward to ask a girl to be your class partner for a school project?
Rio's going... Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I need to roll understanding. 8. Alright.
Alright.
So no confusion. And he'd just kind of be like, no.
Exactly.
Forward.
That's what I'm saying. Toki, just pair up with Naomi.
Yeah, but then it will look like I don't want to do work and I just want to spend time with her.
No, it means that you're showcasing an interest in her interests and you're taking it seriously.
If you don't pick quickly, all of the good creative arts projects will be taken up by other students.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
hurry
shit,
up.
she was the best in the class.
Go! Come on, dude!
Matoki will roll his courage.
I wanna hype
That's a
him up.
negative.
You want to hype him up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna do this, but I want to say it since I have two characters. I need to control both of them. I was gonna have Koharu come over to talk with one of them, either Rio or Akira, at one point. So can I have her in the vicinity so I have the favors ready? I'm saying
Okay.
this because I was
Yeah.
walking over already.
Sure.
Fuck off. I want to-
Koharu, the favor bot, she sniffs it.
Nah, man, she'd like to help. She'd be catching
The help.
She'd like to help, asshole.
Alright.
I don't think it's very within her character.
Yeah,
Just shove Matoki towards Naomi. That should
See,
work.
look, he's fucking pumped.
He'll run away towards the group.
They'll run away.
Towards her.
Alright,
Move on.
so Rio's just gonna kind of sigh and go, well, at least that's taken care of. Fashion is one of the most marketable projects the creative arts students could be working on. It should be easy for him.
Yeah, plus he's into it also, so he kind of understands the ins and outs of things.
Yes. You need to find a partner.
Walks away.
Koharu's gonna come up and poke at Akira on the back and ask if she wants to partner up.
Alright, but you gotta roleplay it out, dude.
Yeah. Akira will be confused that she's actually asking and say sure. There you go.
All right.
Well, there are more creative art students than there are business study students.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know well for whom Reiko goes. And us.
Yeah. Katsumi.
He will be.
You better not dare to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Gidyu and ask him if he's willing to pair up.
Alright, can you roll me an understanding die?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Uh-oh!
Do I add my social link modifier with him? Or is just a general?
General. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you see that there were people that were talking to him, but they go away as soon as you come up.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I... Hello, Gidyu. Apologies for scaring away the flock.
And he'll be like, Reiko. Hey. So you want to partner up then?
If you have nothing, if you don't mind.
Of course, it would be a pleasure to work together. Maybe you'll have better luck this time than with the psychology project the other day.
Yes, I certainly hope so too.
I'll certainly have to try my hardest then.
Don't worry, I got a feeling I was slacking a little bit, but I feel we are going to crush this one in B4, not one.
Alright, so
Alright.
that leaves Rio and Ryu.
Yeah, so... I mean, it'd be good to, like... I don't think the creative art students brought anything with them, but Rio would try to look for signs of, like, what... Because creative arts is very broad, and it's like,
Yes.
what are each of the people's specialties? He wants to try and find that out.
Can you roll me a knowledge roll? Because you do have a creative arts class. So.
Yes, I do. It is a half class. Not question mark roll. That will make nothing happen. 9.
Alright, so you know Hamato does he does creative writing. You know
Alright.
Daichi does. I mean, it may sound obvious to everybody, but it's like a refresher. So you know Daichi does he does double music. You know what? You know Naomi does double fashion now.
Yes.
Misoka, she does music.
I'm just assuming she's
Tsubasa-
going to pair up with Shiba.
Miss Sebasta, he does home economics.
Okay.
Cooking is
so-
a class, okay? And
It's
then
not creative art.
Hey, I'm
Swag?
taking chess as an athletic, so I cannot complain.
I mean, creative arts is everything that's not academics. Or athletics. So I don't know.
Wow.
and Katsumi does drama.
Yeah.
And Jinta, he does general.
Wow, general.
Wow, I don't know what that does. Okay, so out of all of those, ignoring Jinta, the least marketable is Tsubasa.
Ooh.
He's not going to be a cooking idol.
It's unlikely.
Tsubasa sprinkling salt that JPEG.
No. Who's Ryu gonna go to?
Ryu was actually going to see if Jinta would want to team up.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Bros before hoes. He would.
Right. Well, we're in the situation where
There's Katsumi.
yeah, but I mean that no.
Actors can be highly marketable.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Rio knows
Look,
that
you just saw a drama together.
they did.
Yeah. I mean, don't mind that you're digging in her head trying to rip out her power. That's not neat.
No, I was just thinking about, like, that would be a very easy assignment, as in, are you planning to pursue this professionally? And she'd go, no. And then he'd go, alright. I think Rio will go approach Tsubasa. Because creative writing, music, and acting are all... It's obvious how you can pursue a career in those. You do it.
Alright, so when you go to approach Tsubasa, you'll find somebody standing in the way.
Oh, who is it?
You'll be Masoka.
What? Misoka standing in the way?
Yes, and she'll be like, so I choose you. Let's go.
She chooses me? Wait, she chose me?
Yes.
Alright. Oh my god, am I blanking out? Did you say what Misoka's thing was?
I did.
Music.
Oh, music, right. Alright. And he'll be like, I see. Well, alright then. I'll pair up with Misoka. The weirdest one.
So Chiba pairs up with Katsumi.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So which pair wants to go first?
Kira and Koharu.
I want this
Alright.
roleplay, damn it.
So
What should we roll?
so Akira will be rolling her knowledge and any business related modifiers.
Alright. It's a fucking
Remember,
fatty
you step it up.
D8. Yeah, it's a fatty D8. I'm gonna spend that my diligence because she's been studying with Rio and Matoki. I think that's fine, right?
You've been waiting for this moment.
I've been waiting for this. Yeah!
Oh,
yeah, 9! Yeah! Look at
Alright.
me, Rio, Dad!
So Kaharu, what's Kaharu's base expression?
A D12.
So Akira thinks, Wes, he can be really fucking profitable. You know what I mean? I don't feel like people need to roll
Akira
their
already knows she's
expression.
got connection to the mayor. She just needs to make sure she makes good use of things like that when she's at the school.
Yeah, you know Kaharu's really talented.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like Akira's like cha-ching.
Cha-ching. I mean, yeah. That's why Koharu did it, because she's like, I can help Aki. Aki's been trying. I need to help Aki. I saw her test score. I need to help her.
You feel the weight lifted off your shoulders, and you feel like angels are trumpeting and singing Hallelujah. Akira's like, I can get an A.
That's how she's expressing it to Koharu. Big hug. Alright. Thank you, base Koharu. No problem. Right. You want me to do anything as Koharu, or is it?
No,
just
it's based on the base.
Got it. Cool. All right, set.
All right. So, who wants to go next?
I'll do it.
All right. So it'll be a knowledge roll from Ryu. Remember, it gets stepped up.
Right. Can I use my accounting modifier for this?
I say you can use half of it, since
Okay.
Managing your finances is a big part of self-employment and all.
Yeah. All right, and I am going to spend to add my intuition. Since he's not fully understanding of what exactly general entails, so
I don't think
Right.
Jinka does even. All right. So Jinta's base expression is a D8. So you get the feeling that if he actually focused on a particular thing rather than trying to do a bit of everything, he might be able to maybe get some freelance articles or something, but he wouldn't really be a standout artist by himself. You don't think that he has the grit to do so. But if you were to write something, you'd write like more of a balance report between how you can use it as a side thing rather than as a full-time career.
Right, so much like Raph, a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, you kind of get that distinction when it comes to him.
All right.
And he'll be like, I mean, not everything needs to like make money, dude.
No, but being this is a business study, the entire point was that we were supposed to try and see if we can make it.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna like take this as a major subject in the second year, so I suppose like the truth is harsh, like the world.
Yeah, artistry is kind of one of those where it's very niche. Unless you're really into something, then it's not gonna do much.
Yeah, I guess you just these days it's just all commercial, just package it up, and as soon as you make a new holiday, that's when the cash comes flowing in. You need like the art version of Christmas or Valentine's.
I don't know if it's quite that. You just, what I've seen recently is you find a unique style that people like, whether it be unique or not, and then it becomes popular for a while.
I guess I don't have that vicious streak in me.
Right. Oh, hey, you gonna be busy tomorrow or the day after?
I don't think I've made any plans. Not that I can remember.
Right. I happen to have, well, due to a visit to the mall, I've got a base in the middle of it. Not much of one, but I was curious if you'd want to go check it out.
A base? You mean where the hawkers have set up?
Yeah, we actually helped him clear up the area, and I've actually got a demon holding a spot in it.
Huh. I mean, I've kind of poked around that bit, just to see what's in there, but I never really like took a job for him.
No, I wasn't thinking of doing anything major. I was going in to go see if the guard was still around and how things were checking out.
Ah, so you want to check up on your demon?
Yeah, I was thinking about, the the little lunch group that we doing. Grab Hamato and Sayer. Koharu was going to grab Koharu as well since she has healing abilities. Couldn't hurt.
Koharu?
Yeah, the girl beside the tall redhead.
Like, he'll take a look. And he'll be like, do you fancy her or something?
No, she was kind of the leader when we took it, and like I said, she's got healing abilities, so if anything goes wrong, it's kind of a bonus.
Kinda the leader. You mean that literally rather than some kind of, agreement or whatever, right?
Well,
She looks kind of pussy.
She has that, but that's only when I think she really feels it's necessary. She's not actually all that bad when you get to know her.
Right. Well, I mean, if Hamado and Seiru can handle it, I mean, I don't have a problem with girls really, but they can get a bit weird.
Right. Like I said, I was more coming from having a healer with the group in case something bad happened, but okay.
Well, yeah, I understood that part, but girls and guys are just different.
Yeah, they are. Okay. But yeah, I think that's kind of where the fun comes in sometimes.
I mean, yeah, but we should probably save this talk till after class. You might trigger people by saying girls and guys are different.
Oh, like considering the way my reputation is like that's going to do a whole lot against me.
Yeah, if you feed the machine, it's just gonna keep on chugging.
The machine gets fed one way or another, but yeah, we can talk about this another time.
Alright. And I guess it's Rio left
Yeah. Rio and Masoka.
and
What about
Reiko.
Reiko? Giddy?
And Reiko and Giddy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Easy bully.
Alright, so let's do Reiko and Giddy then. So it'll be a knowledge plus any business related modifiers you can tell me.
I don't think I have any, but if I may, I'll be willing to spend 1 PP to add my diligence.
Alright.
That's alright. As in I'm trying to...
Ooh, Reiko's robot is going out of control.
Look, I don't know
Hello, Dr. Kuroki.
what's the problem with it, so... Maybe
Have you
it's
tried
internet.
plugging it in and out? It's not like your internet. It's not like you're lagging. It's just like your mic gives off static every now and again.
I mean, sometimes I'm using the off button, like I'm muting it mechanically, so maybe that's it.
I don't know.
Anyways, so maybe I will want. Anyways, so I'm both are stepped up, so D10 and 12. Oh my god! You know what? I said we're gonna crush it. Fuck it. I'm spending the remaining PP that I have to reroll. Can I reroll both?
No,
If I
just,
spend-
just the 10.
I think it's both since you spent. So
Oh, really? You can't get rid of a 1 with a 10?
No,
oh, wait, it's
not
a
with
one.
these.
Never mind.
Not
Oh, yeah.
with these rolls.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's a
only to deal
one.
with it.
I
It's a simple
didn't
roll.
realize it's a one. So
Yeah.
so it's the D10.
Okay,
If
so
it was
I'm
more than a one, it would
so
be
I'm
both.
gonna reroll that 2. I at least
Yeah.
try.
It's better.
It's better.
Alright, so Gideon's expression is actually his worst die, but considering what Reiko has experienced in terms of seeing his work and stuff, you feel like his stuff, it's great, but he doesn't really have the personality to sell it, because you know how artists are like quasi celebrities now. You feel like if he like did the work but somebody else took credit, then they'd make a bunch of money. But Giju as a personality and as a celebrity, they don't go together. Giju doesn't really have that temperament or the look. So
Okay.
it depends on how you want to explain that to him, or if you want to say, oh, it just won't work.
Crush his feelings. Crush his feelings.
Or say it will work and lie to him
Yeah, that's true.
as a compliment.
No, I won't.
I mean, when your girlfriend says, "Do I look fat and distressed?" you don't tell her. Well, analytically, no. Or yes, sorry.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not lying. Instead, I'm going for.
Half truth.
Okay, this can work. Your stuff is great, but sadly, in current markets for artists, there is both things. Like two things matter. One is the quality of the product, which in your case it's phenomenal, and the second thing is about being able to sell the product, because well, the market, there are like many different people, so everyone tries to sell his or her own product, and there's obviously a small need to like find something that will make you visible, or well, if you don't feel like changing, how you are, which is completely fine. The alternative is to set up a deal that kind of like, I don't know if this would be a good analogy of Brace and Browns, that you might be a supplier, a person that creates your product, and you will partner up with someone else that will be able to sell it, and you will just have to make a business contract deal, so you will be having a fair share of profits. That's how I'm trying to explain it.
It's Terry.
What is that sound?
I don't know. Maybe Richard's watching something. Sounded fun. But anyway, so you do like he'll like nod as he absorbs what Draco's saying, and he'll be like, so you're saying that myself as a person isn't as marketable as what I could create?
I kinda sheepish scratch my hair and say, but don't worry, you are perfectly marketable to me.
And you'll be like, well, I suppose I must thank you, but I really wasn't offended by that. It's something that I have been made aware of. I don't quite have the charisma and the verbose nature of my master, but well, we all have our differences.
Of course, but as I said, I think there are options, should you wish to pursue them.
Well, I'd certainly love to read your written report about these things anyway.
I will. Yes, I will. Prepare that.
Okay. So, I guess that leaves Rio, and
Rio.
Masoka.
Rio and Masoka, yeah.
Alright, so you guys will sit down at the table. Masoka will cross her arms and stare at you.
Rio will sit down and, like he had to pick up his books and stuff. We'll place them down and then... Well, he'll start just with the fundamental question. Like, he'll look up at her. She is staring. I imagine that's not easy to miss. And he'll be like, right. So what kind of music do you do?
Progressive.
And he'll just kind of go, right. And are you in more of the mind that you wish to be a live performer, or do you wish to create pieces and distribute them?
I don't distribute them, I take them.
And he'll just kind of pause and then go, right. And he'll just kind of go, You realize that for the majority of musicians, the thing that they're actually selling is their image, right?
I am aware of this.
Good. Well, he'll just kind of pause and go, progressive. It's not one of the most popular genres, but then again, it would probably be better for you, he'll just kind of look, to avoid mainstream competition. And besides, having something like that could help you establish a niche following. Those are very reliable. You'll just kind of go, It wouldn't be hard for you to support a lifestyle if you're particularly good at selling yourself. You'd need to establish venues and get somewhat of a following. You'll just kind of pause.
She'll tilt her head and she'll be like, well, I sold my soul. I'm pretty good at selling my body and my mind and everything that comes with it. And smirks.
Aha! Right. And he'll just kind of go, and how's your social media presence?
She'll stare a hole through your face.
And he'll just kind of go, In order to have a successful career out of this, he'll just kind of go, it's vital that you market yourself as well. and maintain a good presence so that the fans know what you're up to and when your shows will be.
Mm. I suppose I do that for those who actually have the eyes to see them.
And he'll just kind of go, right. He'll look down at all the things in the book that make up a successful enterprise, and then it'll be, So are you saying that you don't want this to be a mainstream occupation? Oh, well, that's probably fine. He'll just kind of pause and go, Well, we'll need to do some calculations. And he's just going to start writing on the paper, being like, The average expenditure of someone of the age of 20 in this nation comes out to this, which means that you'd need to make that much in order to support yourself and your lifestyle at the average level. He'll just kind of pause and go, which means that from that we can break down the number of performances you'll be able to make, and then we'll have to see how many people will have to attend them in order to meet this threshold.
Alright, so are you gonna roll while you're doing the notes?
Yeah, of course he is. I'm gonna roll. I assumed everyone was rolling for the class and I wasn't gonna be left out.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just wondering if you were using the notes as an opportunity to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will spend to add my diligence.
Okay.
Because she is, I don't know why she picked me.
Do you have
But-
any business modifiers that you could sell me?
I mean, not for this particular one, I don't think. Let me check my inventory page, which now should just be my skill page because you moved my inventory. Yeah, he doesn't have one specifically for this. Like, mathematics might help just because he's doing numbers and, like, this is the accounting. This has how much income you'll need to make per show and the number of shows you'll do. But his main business thing is administration because, one second, because he's supposed to be the guy in charge and this is just, like, offering, like, building up a plan thing for someone else.
Alright. You can roll and then see who's at the door.
Yeah.
As long as he's allowed to go check the door.
Okay, one second.
Thank you, Base Jess.
Wow. I eat my crippers.
Crippers. Fucking crippers. Fucking mashing on these crips. What? Fucking drive-by.
All I've had to eat today is a bit of like smoked salmon that cost more than it tastes well. And
Okay,
my
I'm back.
fucking crippers.
I'm back, but I need to go in like a minute.
Smoke
Go
salmon.
now!
Go now? It'll take a while. It'll take like
Oh.
10 minutes.
Fucking though.
Oh shit. Okay.
Finish the scene quick.
Okay. So while Rio's doing this, like he'll think to himself, Masoka doesn't really express herself very well.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like it's one of her worst attributes.
Okay. So with that, once
But,
Rio's come
but
up with
hold
like...
on.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Go on.
But you feel like she's being coy. Like she's obviously doing this for a reason. If her expression was so bad, then she wouldn't be taking a class in it, and she wouldn't be doing as well as she is.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like it's not what it seems.
So I feel like she's kidding around with this.
Well, when it wants to do with her expression, it's not like she's like had jokes. You feel like it's like there's like a disconnect
A
between
disconnect.
what she is and what she could do.
Right. So once he's done with the math stuff, he'll be like, that's actually quite a large number of fans you'd have to attend your shows in a year. He'll just kind of pause and go, well, it's not unheard of for even small-time musicians to get personal managers. Have you ever considered that? Someone who can manage your social media, networking and appearances for you?
Well, it's not gonna matter if the world's gonna end.
And he'll be like, hmm. It does matter to this class right now, but I suppose you're not interested in that.
No, what made you think that?
You'll just kind of go, Well, the only clue that I had that you might be, and it's not a big one, is the fact that you at least sought out your partner yourself. Someone who didn't care, I would imagine, would wait for someone else to come to them.
I suppose a part of it is curiosity, but also, astonishment at your barefaced audacity.
Audacity?
The fact that you carry on your life as normal as if you've done nothing wrong.
What have I done?
Oh, well, let us do a little bit of thinking. What have you done recently that other people may or may not notice?
And he'll just kind of... This is a good time for his blatant lies, for his bullshit. He'll just kind of be like, I'm sure I couldn't tell you.
Oh, sometimes things don't have to be told in order to be known. Especially when you're a participant.
A participant? And he'll just kind of go, Well, if there's something that I've done that you figured out, but I didn't have any way of knowing that you figured it out, well, you can see how I can be a bit clueless on my front.
Are you really all that clueless?
Well, you'll just kind of pause. As you showed before, with the only point that I pointed out, appearances can be deceiving, but no. You'll just kind of pause and go, I'm as clueless as I should be.
As you should be.
Yes. The less people know, well, you'll just kind of go, the less they have to worry about.
And she'll just kind of tap her fingers on the desk and she'll be like, well, I suppose on that end you should be clueless, but on the other hand, do you really think I'll fall for that like that Nakatomi?
And he'll go, oh, you don't have to fall for it. After all, he'll just kind of go, sorry. You don't have to fall for it. After all, I don't intend on changing my story anytime soon.
Your story?
He'll nod, and he'll go, yes. That's what it's called when you tell someone something, right? You're giving them your story.
Whatever reasons, whatever justifications that you have, they're meaningless. I'm just going to tell you this. You're on the wrong side. Everybody who's a part of this knows what you've done, what you've started.
And he'll just be like, I see. Well, thank you for that. He'll just kind of pause. If I'm on the wrong side, I'm not sure why you would tell me that. It feels like it's taking some of the element of surprise away.
And she'll just kind of smile and she'll be like, within these grounds, you're safe. But elsewhere, where people can't track you, you're not. Especially when it comes to certain... Well, what are they again? When it comes to certain cards, you know that it won't be as easy as somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. So, I'll tell you this. You're on the wrong side if you value the personality that you have right now.
I value most of what I have quite highly.
I'm sure many people feel the same way.
So this is a warning, then?
Well, yes, I can at least extend that courtesy.
Hmm. Right. Well, I don't see why you're doing it, and I don't really need to find out the reason, but I'll take what you've said, and I won't forget it.
Does Rio have does Rio have like his inventory stuff on him at the moment?
Uh, the stuff from in his inventory?
Yeah.
Uh, well, if there's anything like super weird, he would have left that, but let me look. It's navigate, yeah, he has that stuff with him.
Alright, let me take a look. Alright, so he'll be like, you sure do like making use of that machine, but it's not on the side that you're on. It would be an awful shame if you came to rely on it, especially considering what the machine does.
He'll go, it's my understanding that the machine offers its services indiscriminately. I don't see how something could happen to it.
Indiscriminately, and she'll just laugh, and she'll be like, oh, you are naive. But I do believe our time is over. Do write a good report.
He'll go, I never intend to write a bad one.
And then the school bell will go, and indicating it will be lunch, and you can go
Shit.
now.
She is the stupid one. That's one of Jeffrey's distinctions.
Yes, because Rio can read distinctions. Anyway,
She
I don't
can?
think Rio can make snide comments to Jessica Palmer either, but you know, maybe that was Richard doing that.
Richard,
Peter!
Peter, come out. Peter, with shabby.
Alright,
Peter,
so
I'm
I'll
on
be
your
right
side,
back.
man. Peter, you got run, man. Peter, I'm on your side. Peter, get the fuck out.
All right. So I believe it's Raf's class before lunchtime.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh.
Well, left to last, so uh-oh.
All right, so we're gonna have to rewind a bit. So when so Raf has his psychology class in the mornings, right? I
Yeah.
believe. So
Though remember, it's personal study with Himiko, so
yeah. So when the others went out to do their classes, like they wouldn't have noticed, but when Raf came out, he would have been like he would have seen like Himiko pop up and put her hands on his shoulders, and he'd be like, "Hey!"
hey.
So
How are you?
yes, we get to study again.
Yep.
Ooh, right. Ooh, we need to
Anything
go
planned?
into planned. Yes.
Alright, what's on the plan? What's on the agenda for today?
What did we do last time?
Not. I have to ask, at what point in the relationship are they at?
I mean,
Huh?
she'll be like, "Hey, Kitsune, stop it!"
They're being attacked by basically robots.
What do you mean? What stage are they at?
I don't know. What did he mean? Like what?
Define
what
this
study?
better.
Hand holding.
Have they held hands?
PDA. I mean, they've been holding hands, and they've done some. I mean,
I've kept a kissu count. It's at 2.
Kiss. Well, it's been
Got
like a week or two, right? It's been like 2 weeks.
it's. Well, I mean, the first time they kissed was, I guess, technically on her island.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they've been in a relationship for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that. A little bit longer, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I think they handhold on a casual basis.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did
Like I said.
it.
Yes, I said the kissu count was at 2.
Got it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So, and here we go. Be like, right. Well, what's in your syllabus?
pull it out. Whatever. Basically, let's see. He's mainly technically he's being taught like criminal psychology methods in means of tracking stuff like that because that's probably what they're doing. So he'll
Alright.
read off whatever it's in the syllabus.
Alright. And
Basically, understanding the criminal mind is what she's learning from her technically, I guess.
Alright, so she'll like look at your notes and she'll be like, wow, so you got this case about this psychology like guy who went bad? And I don't think Dave I don't think you were here for that psychology class on Monday, were you? When they did the
No.
roles?
No,
Okay.
I was out here for Monday.
Okay. She'll be like, I'll be like, oh, I told you the answer. Whoops.
That's okay. What
Uh
happened?
Oh, right. Well, I suppose I should tell you now, but yeah, there's this case about this guy who has like a mental patient, and you're meant to discover whether the mental patient really was like, mentally messed up, or whether it was the psychologist and it was the psychologist.
Got it.
So,
All right.
that's the answer, by the way, if you want to write it down.
Jot it down quickly. There we go.
I suppose we have to actually like do the why the guy did it then, I suppose.
Sounds like a good idea. Why is probably more important than who?
Yeah. So I guess you can go ahead and read it.
Okay.
Right? So it'll be a knowledge roll.
Alright.
Stepped up. So it'll be
Yep.
whatever.
D10.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alright, and Himiko starts getting bored as he sees Raph struggling.
Alright, so let's try this from a different way, because this this is just getting confusing. So how about we let's map this out a little bit. Just trying to figure out other ways of getting around this. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's figure more about his background, because that seems like what he got twisted up seemed more interesting than basically what he was doing. That's just boring.
Right. Well, the guy was a mythopredator, right?
Okay, yeah, I saw that once or twice written. Didn't really go into too much about how that affected it.
And she'll just kind of be like, have you ever taken a persona?
No. I've actually never been in. I've only been in one fight like that, and the guy fled before I had a chance to.
When you take somebody's persona, it's kind of like you beat them and you take all of their belongings and, that part of them becomes a part of your story. It's like if you're fighting with super ninja samurai armies and you defeat the other army, you take their men and you put them into your army and you got a bigger army. And a bigger army is cool, right?
Right, but then you also have those extra little men from the samurai.
Yeah, you got a bigger army, and in order to be the best, you need a really, really big army. So people who want to have a really big army, they take other people's personas.
They don't take the. It's not like they take the entire persona and now they have two. It's just basically they gather the.
Well, that's why I used the army, because imagine that you always have a general or a cool hero leader figure, right?
Right.
Well, imagine if Ku is the super duper general, super duper leader figure like he was in the myth. And then, you guys get followers, and those followers are basically the personas that you take. They're not leaders or generals anymore, so they just become like a man within your army, but they have all of the skills that they have. They're just not the face of the army, so they become faithless.
I think I understand.
Right.
By the way, just to mention, her talking about generals and stuff like that does trigger, by the way,
Does trigger what?
his dream. Because remember, that was what his dream was all about.
Yeah.
Him being a general and just ignoring everybody and everything go to ruts. All right, I think I get what you're saying. So,
Right. So this guy, if this psychologist is a mythopoetic and he's like talking to people about their personas and stuff, you can kind of see,
yeah, kind of like he was making a shopping list and sorts.
Yeah, like say like this guy is like a candy store and he's like, there's not enough fudge in this candy store, so I'm gonna make him order another load of fudge and I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, no, I get that now. It's an unfortunate part of what we have to do, though, isn't it?
There's some people who they'd like take the dark deal. Oh, well, I guess it's not really a dark deal. It's more like a, wacky deal, but it's more dark and evil here.
Yeah, I got the impression that there's those two sides that are in this fight, and you can pick to side with them, but they've come with a lot of baggage, that I've been told. A lot.
I mean, the Tengus have a super duper control over it. Like, it's super controlled and balanced. And they have Sojuburu, and they have the Angry Ghost Man, and they like have mental battles, and nobody really gets hurt, but they have to sacrifice their living human life for a higher philosophical Buddhist cause. So it's not that bad. Like, you're basically being like a monk master. So. But then there's other guys who just take it randomly, and then they have to talk to the aspect of Yamata Norochi, and that gets really, messy. And then the snake tells them to do stuff, and then you get Susano. It's like, oh, I got to cut the snake down again, and then the cycle repeats over and over again.
Got it. And endless war.
Yeah, everything's a cycle.
All right.
Anyway, when it comes to the psychology, man, he was basically like telling the candy shop patient what he felt and believed, and this guy really believed in the doctor and trusted him, so he started to feel like he really did have a load of fudge when he probably didn't have it in the first place.
So he was able to manipulate the other person into becoming more what he wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's pretty impressive.
You know those cases about doctors who tell patients they have illnesses they don't have just so they can perform surgery?
Right. But I mean, he's able to actually implant those illnesses.
Well, this magic stuff is to do with like your emotions and stuff. Like if you're really hot-headed and fiery and you have that blood type, then you're more likely to have fire and cool, fight abilities. But if you're more cool-headed and calm, you're more likely to have brew-through and stuff like that.
Got it. So we should have had a nuke. Smile
what?
at that. Don't worry. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go.
So that's what he was doing. He was kind of like creating like what he wanted to take and who he wanted in his army. Like if he wanted a tactician, he'd teach the guy how to be a tactician and then take it and stuff.
How long ago was this, or was this recent?
And she'll just kind of be like, it's meant to be a made-up case.
So, is it?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, I'll respect that.
Right, but this kind of stuff, it does happen. Like, with other, like Well, no, ninjas definitely don't do it. Well, maybe
No.
they do it. More like samurai don't. I mean, some samurai did. But the point is that this stuff isn't exactly illegal. It's just
Kind
there's
of creepy.
still. I wouldn't take anybody else's personas. I mean, I want to build my own army. I don't just want to like steal other people's guys to make my own army.
How do you, for lack of better terms, recruit more neutral guys as opposed to taking somebody else's?
I was just using a metaphor, right?
Right. I'm sort of continuing on. I'm just sort of curious. Self-improving is I'm curious on.
He's practice.
Got it.
Like she'll say it with a straight face. Like, she's not trying to avoid the answer.
Right. No, I got that. All right. I'll see that. Go.
All right, so that's basically what happened. Oh, I told you what happened, didn't I? Yeah.
I learned it. I now know it, so that's all that matters, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did the work, so we got some time before lunchtime.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Well, I'm your teacher, and that means I have to listen to my student and what their needs are.
Got it. All right. Yeah. Sort of takes her hands. Sort of leans in.
She'll comply. All right.
Got it. We know how the rest of the class goes, and he does work.
All right. So lunchtime. We have to wait until Rio gets back. This is the one who orchestrated it. Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, if it would be possible, like on the way to meeting, like Reiko will just like buy a few things from Jeffrey.
That's fine.
So I'm just gonna spend my XP right now.
Oh, by the way, if you want to buy PP up bentos, Jeffrey increased the price, so it's now 2 XP.
Can we still use backup, or is that limited?
Oh, I mean, the stuff you have isn't gonna cost more. Like if you buy more, it'll cost 2 XP.
Right? No. You used to have it that basically you can spend XP or 3 times Maca to buy things. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I mean, anything that isn't like a non-physical thing you can buy. Like you can't buy a friendship meeting with Maka, but you can buy like a bento with Maka.
Okay. How much are the emotion healers?
I need to update the page for that, but 1 moment. But yeah, everything else is the same price at the moment, but PP up bentos and batteries are now 2 XP.
Got it.
Fuck it. I'm buying like 20 of them.
Like you guys would notice that the price has gone up, like the label has changed. Like it's been written over.
That's fine.
Yeah, Draco just shrugs. Supply and demand, bitch.
I'm gonna put us through on the 1 just to
Wow. 15 or 30 for emotional.
Oh, I can't put a cross through on a 1. God damn it! I guess.
By the way, as we're waiting, I might as well ask about this. Do you want me to? Because right now this trinket I only like wrote down like rank 4 general athletics trinket 3 charges. Do I need to like explain it more, or is it something like you gonna describe the same way you described Quarterstaff and Sun Medallion?
I'll write a description. All I need to know is like, like it says that it takes, like it looks like something. If you say what it looks like, then I can write a description based on it.
Okay.
Let me see what it says specifically.
Mm,
This trinket is made in the form of an article of clothing or accessory for the body part relating to the sense it is made from. So you did touch. So basically, well, that can be any bit of clothing, honestly.
I mean, could it be like gloves?
Yes, it can be.
Okay, then we have it.
All right. So your trinket comes in the form of gloves, then.
Right. And I understood correctly that it takes
An
the
inventory column.
inventory slot, not weapon slot.
Yeah, it's an inventory column.
Okay. Yeah, so right now I'm keeping that in start inventory.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, PP stuff costs 2 XP now, and the free XP one now costs 20 XP instead of 15.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, because I'm. Are you editing Reiko's possession handout right now, or can I?
Oh no, I'm not editing.
Okay,
it
good,
right
because I
right
didn't
now.
want to screw something up. I'm just.
I'll just write it down in here. Reiko's trinket is gloves. There we go. Right. Okay. So what are you buying from Jeffy?
20 bentos.
20
Jesus.
bentos.
Wow.
So is that in XP or Maku?
XP, I just spent 40 XP.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, right. And that gives
Reiko
me...
gets the fucking shopping trolley out.
Why are you paying like 20?
Because, like, it's better to buy many ads at the same time instead of just going from time to time and buying, like, per 3-4. With this, I don't have to buy bentos for quite some time.
I mean, Jeffrey will throw in a complimentary napkin. And this
Jeffrey.
you get to choose from a variety of designs.
Oh, a variety of napkin designs. How generous.
And this napkin, it will take up a slot, but it will clean your mouth of any anything,
Take up
any
a slot.
crumbs.
It takes up a slot?
Alright, so throw it in your storage. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Use
Yep.
this napkin later.
With
Clean
flame...
up all this shit I'm eating.